Something is different about Peter Parker in Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and I don't mean the new suit Hulk, or even New York moving on without him, because buried inside the official story is a much stranger detail. The pressure on Peter is beginning to change him physically, and that change may become something he can't fully control. And that changes Spider-Man psychologically because Peter has spent most of his life surviving chaos by trusting one thing: his own body. When danger appears, his spider sense warns him, his reflexes react before he can think, and even when Peter Parker has no idea what to do with his life, Spider-Man usually does. Before we move ahead, if you're enjoying the video so far, and you like understanding the psychology hidden behind movie characters, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who enjoys this kind of content. Also, comment below and tell me your favorite part of the video so far. His powers aren't just weapons anymore, they're the most predictable thing he has, and Brand New Day takes that certainty away. The trailers show huge threats: Hulk, Scorpion, Punisher. But the official story suggests Peter's biggest conflict may be happening inside him because being Spider-Man full-time triggers a physical evolution that could threaten Peter while also becoming the thing he needs to stop what's coming. Think about how cruel that is. The thing that might destroy Peter could also become the thing he needs to survive. Usually, Peter's dilemma is responsibility. He has power, so what should he do with it? How much should he use? Who should he save? But Brand New Day seems to ask something more uncomfortable. And what happens when the power itself stops feeling completely yours? Psychologically, control isn't really about strength, it's about predictability. Your brain feels safer when actions create outcomes you understand. You move your hand and it moves. You make a decision and your body follows it. But once that relationship becomes uncertain, even power can start to feel frightening. And for Peter, that matters because his superhero identity depends on instinct. Spider sense warns him, his movement is automatic, and his body understands danger faster than his conscious mind does. So if those instincts start changing, Peter isn't simply getting another upgrade, he's losing his reference point. And that's why I don't think the most interesting question in Brand New Day is how strong Spider-Man is about to become. Everyone is going to ask that. Can he fight Hulk? How powerful is the transformation? Does this connect to Man-Spider? But that's still the surface. The deeper question is, how much power can Peter gain before he stops trusting the person using it? Because power only feels safe while you believe you can control it. And suddenly even the title Brand New Day feels different. A brand new day sounds hopeful, like a reset, a chance to become something better. But transformation isn't always clean. Sometimes change gives you exactly what you need while slowly taking away the version of yourself you understood. Peter could become stronger than ever, yet somehow feel less certain of himself, and that contradiction is more interesting than simply giving Spider-Man another level of power. The official story even suggests this evolution may become necessary against an enemy Peter can't properly perceive, which creates almost the perfect nightmare for someone whose life depends on instinct. Peter may have to trust something happening inside his own body that he doesn't understand, while fighting something outside himself that he can't completely see. That's not just a superhero fight. That's a story about control. And this matters especially for Spider-Man because Peter has always been defined not only by how much power he has, but by how much of it he refuses to use. He could hurt people easily, but his morality has always lived partly inside restraint, knowing that you can do something and deliberately choosing not to, which means becoming stronger doesn't automatically make Peter safer. It makes self-control more important because the stronger he becomes, the more dangerous even one moment of losing control could become. And Brand New Day doesn't need Peter to become some enormous monster for this idea to work. It only needs to create one tiny doubt inside his mind. Will my body always listen to me? Because once that doubt exists, every instinct Peter trusted becomes something he has to question. And suddenly, Spider-Man's greatest advantage can become the thing that scares him most. Maybe the real evolution in this movie isn't Spider-Man becoming more powerful at all. Maybe it's Peter discovering that strength and control were never the same thing, because anyone can feel powerful when everything inside them obeys. The real test is who you become when it doesn't, and that is the unseen pattern.